Ooh, a bandit camp. Which means nobody cares, and I can do whatever I want. Although it looks as though somebody stirred up this particular hornet's nest.
They'll be on high alert.
Who are they attacking? Huh. Weird. Okay. Well. While they're busy attacking whoever they're attacking, let's see if I can loot their camp and free their captives, because I don't actually have to kill any of them. In order to complete this location. Oh, I don't think I freed that person. They need extra freedom. Just having an unlocked door isn't enough. Alright. I've completed the location. Sans murder. So I suppose, in a sense, you can complete a pacifist run of Assassin's Creed. It would just be very tricky, for the most part. Although, to be fair, I've already used that tactic before in a main mission. The idea of just running in, running out, and then, like, the entire battalion who's decided, you know what? We're gonna leave absolutely nobody to protect this encampment while we go look for whoever just kind of ran in here and ran out. We don't know where they are, but we're gonna look for them. All of us. And what do we have here? Another bandit camp. Ah, but this one has a bandit leader I have to kill. So it won't be as easy as the previous one. This one, I will actually have to do things. Ooh, there you go. So there's the loot. There's the leader. So, if I want, I could really just hop down there, grab the treasure, which is underground? Maybe that's a different treasure than what's, than what's going on here. Any bushes I can hide in front of? Any trees? How about this tree? Is that good enough? The answer is yes. That was oh yeah, that has probably been my most well done parries to date. Now they're taking pot shots at me. So I guess I decided against the stealthy route. Also, there's a giant bush in my way. Also, these guys seem like they're actually kind of tough. But I will persevere. I mean, I managed to succeed against the boars. Although he's got some poison sword thing. So I probably should focus on him for now. Okay, so that's what I was saying before, like... Ah, damn it. Is the bigger the group, the more... Okay, I think I've taken out the tricky ones, and now everything else should be pretty trivial in this bandit camp. Oh, hello. That was a loud scream that came like long after he died. Finally. Any notoriety for that? Nope, because they're bandits. And nobody cares. And there's this guy who is like on the entire other side of the bandit camp. And he's like, I'm sure everything's okay. All of my friends are definitely not dead. That was kind of awkward, I gotta say. So the bandit camp just isn't just above ground, but it also extends below. Interesting. It will not save their treasures, but interesting.
Thermopyle. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes.
That sounds like an awful place to visit. Unless you're into that sort of thing.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
Forever memorized, memorialized by the film 300.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Is the spear itself an artifact? Oh yeah, because this was in the intro of the game. But this story got cut short. And would this be Xerxes? That's going the distance.
Herodotus!
Did he know that was going to happen?
I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
It's just missing the shaft. Ah, you knew the spear would do that. Okay.
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to him? Well, he died, I
What
suppose.
happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike.
So I guess that wasn't Xerxes?
And his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta.
And what happened to the traitor?
Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
I guess that's the thing, like, since we know the name of the traitor, that means people with money know the name of the traitor.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
You mentioned a people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
Okay, so if you want to, you yourself could get lost in the Wikipedia hole that is Assassin's Creed lore. The other day, a friend of mine and I were going through that, and we looked at, like, okay, what are the names of the races of the people who are first shown in Assassin's Creed 2, in that weird secret video that you had unlocked. But they're, like, the lore is real deep, like, and I don't quite remember all the specific names and terms.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand? I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Alright. Suppose we can do that. Oh, we skipped directly to that. Alright.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like El Pinor.
He was
Oh,
part of
okay.
a very powerful group.
We're getting a
called the
plot
Cult
summary.
of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle! Impossible! Apollo would not allow that!
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
By Hermes! The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my brother.
Your brother? By Zeus, your life is complicated!
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry! This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies! And one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus! We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them!
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens!
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then! We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
Oh,
What do you
yeah?
mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates.
Alright.
Ready for
Now that they're
sailing!
done talking,
We've been waiting for you.
let's figure out where we need to go. To this island of Andros. Or maybe we'll fight some pirates first, and let that go for later. So I've already upgraded the hull before, so that means I'm just going to have to get a whole bunch more wood in order to upgrade it again. So the structure is located on the island of Andros. It's in the western part of the abandoned forest. huge door protects the entrance. So where is... Oh. So there's the abandoned forest. But here is Asterion, one of the people I'm supposed to kill. Just sailing the open sea. So let's take a right.
Oars in! Full sail!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Now, I believe that while sailing along, Spartan ships and Athenian ships are not going to automatically attack me.
We should pick up that salvage!
But pirate ships will. Oh, those guys are all pirate ships.
Down! Ship the oars!
Well, let's see how well this goes. So that's an Athenian ship in front of me. Oh, yep, and the pirate ships are, of course, fighting him.
Start rowing! Attack! Increase speed!
That went well. Also pirate.
Let's move! We'll show them what we're made of! I need archers! Get them!
Out of sight, out of mind. Just smooth sailing ahead.
Faster!
Excellent. Now I should be able to upgrade my hull and use an additional
Sailing speed!
lieutenant. Also, let's see who else we got.
Oars at the ready!
Oh, no. So now, in theory, we should also be able to take on that target. So let's sail across, see if we can take them on.
Just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. Approaching the island of Andros, as I heard.
Yes, here we can see the tomb of the greatest Myrmidon, Achilles.
I was more excited by the fact that Andros exports some of the most expensive art.
Is this the place with the rumored ancient civilization ruins you were talking about?
It is. Look for a large gate.
If Achilles was a professional wrestler, of course he would have to be a heel. Alright, here goes nothing.
We're getting awfully close. Should we be ready for a fight?
Forward! Everyone to battle positions! Everybody brace!
Steady your aim!
Okay.
We need to brace.
Based on these initial...
Archers to the front!
Okay, so it's not going that badly.
We've reached full speed!
Can't go any faster.
Ready your bow!
The wind took that one. We need to take some fire volleys.
Okay, so things aren't going perfectly.
Increase speed!
We'll need repairs after this.
Ready!
We will definitely need repairs after this.
I don't think the crew can handle much more. Head going faster, Commander.
Archers! Ready yourself! More speed!
Alright.
Sails down!
The sun rises.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.